Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Superman. This is the new version with Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor and David Conduit as Superman. This is the new one under James Gunn's new DC banner, the very first film. This was an interesting film, but I found it quite a bit muddled. Let me start by saying it's a good film to go and watch with your mates. But there are a few things which I found quite weird with the film. So, the positives first. Graphics are amazing, as normal. Nathan Fillion plays a very angry Guy Gardner, very, very well. And then you have the other people who play the Justice Gang, Hawkgirl and Mr. Terrific, very, very well as well. David Conduit plays Superman pretty decently as well, but the star of the show for me is Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Now, alongside these characters, you have Wendell Pierce. For some of you who don't know him, he used to be in Suits and a few other programs as well. And you've also got Rachel Brosnahan. For those who don't know her, if you go to Amazon Prime and you watch The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, she plays Mrs. Maisel, and that's title character. She plays Lois Lane. Wendell Pierce plays Perry White. Now, the concept of this film is basically Superman is an alien. We all know this. He's born on the planet Krypton. He came here as a child, grew up in Kansas, in Smallville. We all know the story of Superman. This is why this is not an origin story. This is basically somebody who has had their powers for a while and somebody who knows exactly what they're doing. Now, this film is basically just Lex Luthor being enraged all the time that everyone is paying attention to Superman and not to him, which is why he persuades the US government to make Superman a criminal. And to do that, he basically creates a clone of Superman. Now, this has never ever been done before. Now, forgive me for saying this, but I don't know any cartoon, any film, where there have been clones made of Superman before. Now, I could be incorrect about this, so guys, if I'm correct, please correct me in the comments. But I don't know this. Now, I found this quite weird because we never see the Fortress of Solitude going into the ground before. That's a new thing for me. The Fortress of Solitude is in Antarctica. It is never shown unless it has to be shown. David Conduit, who does play Superman, does his role very, very well. He is trying to balance being a human with being an alien. Now, everyone gets angry at the fact that he tried to stop a war between two countries. Later in the film, we do find out that Lex Luthor was behind the war, and when Superman gives himself up to the authorities, in this case the US government, who they think he is acting against, or for, even I say, he's acting for the US government in stopping this war, but he is not. He's just acting on behalf of humanity. And he gets injured, and for the very first time on screen, we also see his dog called Krypto. Now, it turns out Krypto is not even his. Krypto is actually his cousin Kara's. Shout out to Millie Alcock, who will play Wonder Woman. You get to see her for a brief time on screen as well. And there are certain aspects of the film that didn't really make sense to me. Now, you have probably one of the most intelligent people alive in Lex Luthor, and how he creates his own pocket dimension by traveling to and from places where when Superman does give himself up, he's put in Lex Luthor's custody, and that's where he holds him, and all hell breaks loose there until Mr. Terrific and Lois Lane come and save him. Overall, I probably give this film, I think, a 7 out of 10. Now, there are 2 end credit scenes in this film as well, which didn't really make sense to me, because they add nothing to what there is going to be under James Gunn's banner. They're just two random credit scenes, I felt. But anyways, you guys let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Remember to like, share, subscribe. I gave this film a 7 out of 10. You guys let me know your thoughts. And we'll see you in the next one.